This episode is sponsored by Earth Charter International. More about that after the video.
Fountain of Youth, it's right there.
He's carrying a wagon and there's like straight up roots. I hear Mo, I don't know where he is.
The things we do.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Pascal.
Hey Mo.
Art of Adventure.
Back at you.
Welcome back to our channel.
Indeed.
Today we are back in the Ocala National Forest.
We are.
This time we're checking out Juniper Springs. This place is beautiful, guys. You get a 2-for-1 as far as springs go. There are 3 big things you need to know. And stick around, we're checking out these new Outdoor Master sunglasses. Let's see if they hold up a day with Art of Adventure.
You know, let's do it.
Let's go.
Get it.
There are so many things that set this blue hole apart from the hundreds of springs that dot the state of Florida. Juniper Springs is one of 5 accessible springs inside the Ocala National Forest between Orlando and Jacksonville. To make things easy, I'm going to break Juniper Springs recreation area down to 3 big things. The main spring and its iconic mill house, Fern Hammock Spring, the hiking trails and campground, and the one-of-a-kind spring run that flows through the heart of the Juniper Prairie Wilderness. Let's get things started with Juniper Spring. It really is a family favorite in Florida. Juniper Springs stays 72 degrees year-round and has a big swimming area, 120 feet by 90 feet. It ranges in depth from just a few feet to 18 feet. The 3 spring vents pump out more than 8 million gallons of water each day. One of the vents even has a small cave entrance. Most of the fish here are really small and cute, but don't be surprised if you see an American eel. Don't worry, they're pretty chill and prefer to hide rather than hang out near swimmers. The concrete wall that surrounds the spring doubles as a multi-layered bench. You can sit above the water and dangle your feet, or you can sit and chill just below the surface. It's easy to get in and out of the water thanks to the steps, and there's an observation deck near the deep end of the spring. Please keep in mind there are no lifeguards. You look comfy.
I'm a little comfy, except for that sun beam just burned a hole through me.
How is Sunny's treating that sunbeam?
I mean, I think, oh God, it'd be way worse without these here wonderful sunglasses. Yeah, I think I'll keep them.
Mo obviously found one of the hammock stands. They are first come, first served. You can find a handful near the swimming area. Yeah, we travel with our own hammocks. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to check them out. This is really cool. The old mill house that sits on the main spring is actually an example of 1930s green energy. During the Great Depression, President Roosevelt used the Civilian Conservation Corps to build a park around the spring. There was no money to build infrastructure for electricity, so the Corps built the mill to use the flowing water to power a generator. The mill produced electricity without creating pollution or destroying the scenic beauty of the spring. Just feet from the mill, you'll find picnic tables and grills, also first come, first serve. Thank you, baby. Okay, let's talk about these hiking trails as we make our way to Fern Hammock, one of the most unique springs in the whole state. This is a little off-roading. There are several miles of trails, and honestly, they're not marked very well. So here's my advice for getting to Fern Hammock. And I promise you, you do not want to leave without putting your eyes on this spring. Hop on the Blue Blaze Trail that starts just to the right of the mill house. Stay on this path. It's a relatively chill walk that snakes through parts of the campground. Just keep looking for the Blue Blaze and you'll know you're heading the right direction. Less than a mile into the trail, you'll come to a small wooden bridge. So after you cross that boardwalk, come to one of the most magical springs. This, friends, is Fern Hammock. Yes, please. This spring is one of the most picturesque in Florida. There are more than 25 sand boils bubbling on the bottom of the spring. The boils, along with patches of aquatic grass, create a stunning scene. I think it kind of looks like a lava lamp. Fern Hammock is shallow, so the boils are easy to spot. This is considered an environmentally sensitive area, so there's no swimming or fishing allowed here. You can see lots of fish, turtles, and even alligators in this area. All of the campsites are within walking distance of both springs. This is a popular spot to stay in Florida, so reserve as soon as you can. All reservations need to be made online. There are 78 campsites. Some can accommodate RVs as big as 45 feet. There are no hookups for water or electricity. Juniper Springs is also home to one of my favorite paddles in the state. You can rent on site or bring your own kayak or canoe. The boat launch sits just left of the old mill house. This paddle is downstream only if you're starting at Juniper Springs. No out and back allowed. To limit human impact, only 30 personal boats can launch here each day. So get here early. The Juniper Springs run is a 7-mile paddle, which will put you on the water right about 4 hours. You can arrange a shuttle for $12 with the folks from Adventure Ocala. Just stop by the front office to set things up. I gotta tell you, this run is beautiful and challenging. The waterway is tight. There are some tricky twists and turns, plenty of low-hanging trees, and yes, there are alligators. The last time Mo and I kayaked this run, we came face to face with an alligator the locals call Elvis. He is huge. Instead of worrying about video, we concentrated on sliding by him unscathed. The good news is alligators don't want anything to do with you. If you leave them alone when you see them, you should be just fine. Oh, notice the difference in the watercolor between these two visits? When the water levels rise because of storms or flooding, the water can brown out. It's not dirty, it's tannic. The water looks tea-colored because of the leaves, grass, and pine needles that break down over time and get washed into the spring run. Today, it's a much different story. The water is clear and beautiful. I don't know about you, but I like seeing straight to the bottom. You'll know when you hit this 7-mile mark because you'll float right under a bridge. A dock and pickup point called Juniper Wayside will be on your right. Your friends from Adventure Ocala will be there to pick you up. They run the shuttle bus each hour, and the last pickup is scheduled for 5 p.m. I know what you're thinking. If it happens to take you longer to make it downstream, don't fret. You won't get left behind. They put one of their own on the water to trail the last group of the day. So someone from Adventure Ocala will know if you're running behind. Here are a few more pro tips, brought to you by Outdoor Master. This kayak pickup point can also be used as a kayak launch. It's free to park here. The paddle upstream is not easy, but if you want to park and launch for free, run a few miles upriver, and then float back to Juniper Wayside, you can. If you're parking at Juniper Springs, make sure you let the person running the front gate know what you're there for. If you're there to use the recreation area, it will cost you $12 per person to enter. If you're there to launch your kayak, it will only cost you $10 per person to enter. Just remember the shuttle return is an additional $12. Only kayaks and canoes are allowed on the spring run. No stand-up paddleboards or rafts are permitted because of the challenging conditions. Juniper Springs will reach capacity early in the summer months. You'll want to be in line by 8. My favorite time to go is fall and winter. You'll have these springs almost all to yourself. There are brick and mortar bathrooms and a small store for drinks and snacks. Don't forget to bring sunscreen and bug spray. Oh, and if you plan on visiting the springs managed by Adventure Ocala often, you can save some money by buying a Springs Hopper Pass. They cost $75 plus tax and get you 12-month access to Juniper, Alexander, and Silver Glen Springs, as well as Clearwater and Wildcat Lakes. Not too bad for everyday access to a paradise like this. So how about that? You get 2 for 1. Fern Hammock, which is absolutely gorgeous. Man. And Juniper Springs. You can kayak. This really is a pretty good all-for adventure.
Yeah, you can get everything in here, right?
Something for everybody here for sure. Special thanks to Earth Charter for sponsoring this video.
Absolutely.
They're all about working together to help create a healthier planet and healthier springs. Their education center at the University for Peace in Costa Rica offers sustainability and ethical leadership courses for everyone who wants to make a difference. It's easy to get started.
It really is.
Just click that link.
Bam, come on now.
You know what else you can find in those links? How'd you like those sunnies, babe?
Got that merch. These sunnies? These are
Outdoor Master.
I'm digging them.
Yeah.
How they look?
Thanks again, Outdoor Master.
This is a good one.
If you like them too, you can use coupon code PascaleMo at checkout for 10% off.
Absolutely.
If you found this video helpful, hit that like button.
Come on.
Go ahead and subscribe. You're already there.
What are you doing?
We want our experiences to help make your next adventure epic.
That's why we come to places like this.
That's what Art of Adventure is all about.
For real.
All that's left for you to do.
Oh my God.
Tell him, babe.
Just go get it, man. Come on.